That's like a...
It's a spaceship.
Yes.
So, now we have to wait for all the lights. Let's see.
So you were testing how to drive it?
I did one test drive, yeah. I thought I might just not want to kill you in this ride. We'll be fine.
So people already taking pictures of our car.
Oh yeah, for
This
sure.
guy, or
I mean, this might also be taking picture of you.
no, I'm sure this guy has no idea about me. On the left,
Which one?
this one.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure he has no idea.
Oh
about me.
yeah. Well, he's surprised. As you said, this car doesn't pop up too often. Why don't we go left and right? We might need some hand signs.
But like this?
That's the turbo boost one.
So it's more boost than the first one.
Yeah, the normal ones have 90 milligrams of caffeine, and this one has almost double. So there's 160 milligrams of caffeine. So say this is a 90s show. This was a 90s show. You're a 90s kid. What was your show of the? What did you watch when you were a kid?
Cartoons,
Cartoons?
obviously. That actually the first big movie that I had
Yeah.
was Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter.
Lord of the Rings.
That's the first one I remember that I watched big time, like that I was actually excited about. Like Pirates of the Caribbean, Lord of the Rings, and Harry Potter. These three were the first ones that I watched as a kid. I haven't watched any shows or anything like this.
Do you have a childhood hero from the movies?
I like Will Turner more, I remember as a kid. I don't know why
Nice.
I liked him more. And obviously Legolas from Lord of the Rings.
Okay. Well, he's a sniper, right?
Yes, I liked him. I always liked bows, this. My father used to, we cut the tree and he made me similar bow when I was, 8 years old, 10. I don't remember when the movie came out.
So you mentioned your father. Your father was your first coach, right?
Yes.
And you tell me if it's right, but I heard that you started tennis when you were 2 years old.
I mean, that's probably a bit exaggerated, but yes, I was on court since that. I was on court since that age because my father was a tennis coach, so I was with him when he was giving lessons. So I was playing tennis or running around with the racket at this age. Yes.
So what is the first thing you kind of remember from the tennis court? Just running around on it with a...
No, the gift that they gave me with my mom for I guess the birthday or someday. I just remember I was really young and they gifted me the small racket. That's the only thing I remember.
And then...
How many times this car was on the streets of Vienna?
This one?
Yes.
Not very often. And it shouldn't be. Doesn't have like technically, you cannot do anything on the... I cannot indicate where I'm going. I could press a fake button, but that doesn't help us.
So that's a fake one.
Well, do you like cars? What do you ride?
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I'm not a big fan of cars, I would say. Like, I guess like any boy, I wanted to have a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, and when I got it, I sold it pretty quickly because I really don't need it in a way. But I had few cars. Like I had bought maybe 5 or 6 cars, but eventually I sold them all.
So in 20...
Approach warning. So this car was something like the main thing.
This was the main thing. This was in the show. This was basically...
So the tool he was using to fight.
Tool he was using to fight the bad guys. So what tools do you use to fight on the court? What's your favorite weapon?
A serve and a drop shot.
Down the T-line. The drop shot is of course perfect for water drop because you have the drop shot of the day.
Yes. And the serve. So I guess the combination of a heavy serve and a good short drop shot, it's always good. It's always helping me, to get some crucial points. But I guess these two are
How do you call it if you turn around the racket?
the handle shot, I guess they called it.
I think they call it the Bublik shot by now.
Could be, actually, yes. I was the first one to use it.
But you have a high percentage rate of making the point actually.
Really? How do you know?
Well, I saw some. I mean, you don't do it too often.
No, because you must have a perfect position to do it.
True. But why do you do it? Is it like to get in the other guy's head, or you just feel you have to do it? It's not an effective shot, right?
No, but sometimes you're like a meter away from the net or like 30 centimeters away from the net, and then you're like, okay, anyway, I'm going to win the point. I'm going to win the point either way,
If I were the opponent, it would literally break me. That point, I would just want to stop.
No, I think it's fun. If someone gonna do that to me, I mean, it's cool. I mean, that's part of the game.
Has anybody done it to you?
No. no.
In 25, you played so many cool tournaments. What was the one you remember most now from this season where you said like this stuck with you?
I think I would say two: the Roland Garros quarters and the Halle win. Those two, where they were back to back, and it was really nice. But everything, also Gstaad and Kitzbühel that I won. Actually, like probably the one would be like the Roland Garros, because in the past I have won 500, I have won the 250, but I have never reached the quarterfinals of a slam, and I had a very tough draw. So I was playing top 10 players. I played two top 10 players in a row. So for me, it was quite emotional to get there, because as I said, I have already won the 500 and the 250. So it was more of a proving to myself that I can do that again, instead of breaking new grounds,
If you say breaking new grounds, I think you also won the first clay court tournament.
Yes, two in a row.
Now you're a clay court specialist.
I think I have made more points on clay this season than on any other surface. I heard many times that I could play well on clay with using correct shots, and I guess I just executed well, and the racket definitely helped me, with more clay orientated racket.
Is a change of racket also something psychological sometimes?
I don't think so. People say yes, but I have talked to many players, and many players asked me, including the top guys. But I think no. I think it's 80% is actual change, because you feel differently. Like for me, the racket is a tool. The string is a tool that I feel the most. So
we need your hand now, going to the right. Perfect.
And then I played Casper in Rome, and then I had a very tough battle. He beat me eventually, and he told me at the net, I don't know what racket you're using, but keep using it. Like your power is like way better, and the control is way better. So he told me that at the net.
Nice.
And then I told my coach, like, so is that real? Like, you see it that much? Like, even like the opponents like giving me the compliment and saying like I should stick with that frame. So then I said, okay, let's continue to play with it, because we were not sure if that's the right decision. You're never sure with the racket, especially if you don't make the results quickly with that.
Yeah.
And for me, that one, the very next week, I won the challenger title in Turin. Quite one-sided.
We need your hand again, sorry, that we don't write down this like this.
And then? Quite one-sided Turin win, and then I got the Roland Garros quarterfinal. So then I said, okay, that's the racket I need to play. That's the game I need to evolve around this racket. And I haven't changed anything since, and I felt well.
How hungry did you now get after the Roland Garros quarterfinal? You say like, I really want to be back here next year, or like, did it change anything in your mindset and ambition that you say like?
No. It's for me, I'm not a very ambitious person. First of all,
that's a very modest thing to say.
Not really, to be honest. I always think that if you do the right thing, the results will come. Let's say if you have the game, the ranking will come. And for me, it was more about when I beat two top 10 in a row in the tournament, not in a row. I made the first quarterfinal of a slam on clay. For me, the question was, is that one-time wonder, or am I able to play at this level? So that was, for me, that's the question I asked myself right after I finished, and I could calm down after when I went home to Monaco, and I got sick immediately, by the way. And I was in bed, and I was like, hey, is this the level I can play, or this is just one-time hit? How many one-time hits we have in tennis? Many players are known for that. And for me, it was like, okay, is that something I can do again? And then I went in the Halle, beating Yannick. And then I went to make...
You got him.
Yes, I got him. And then I lost in Wimbledon, but I was tired. So I was like, okay, maybe hope it's not the setback. So I also asked myself again, am I able to continue like this? Then I won Gstaad. Then I won Kitzbühel. Then I take 3 weeks off. And then I said to my coach, okay, am I able to do it again? So I was always questioning myself, because I always felt like, is that enough? Is this enough? Should I do more? Like, for me, it's always a question. For me, I always think about tennis as a sport that you need to prove your results year by year. So I don't consider a good player is the one to win one tournament, or to play 1 year or 2 years. So for me, it's always to prove my results, to prove my level. And then I said, you think I'm able to do it on outdoor hard courts? that I never did. And then I went to play 4 round. Yanni got me that time. And then I went to play Hangzhou, and then I win Hangzhou. So I was like, okay, so maybe I'm able to do that. So now it's time to settle the level, to see what the next steps I can do. You know, not to, because everyone is studying you, everyone wants you're on a hype, everyone's studying your game, and they try to find tools to beat you. So then we had 2 weeks in between Shanghai and Vienna. So we had worked a lot, and we said that, okay, should we improve something in that regard?
I have to stop you there.
Yes.
Sorry. We have
Yes.
quite a few fans waiting.
Yeah, so that's the thing, you know. So for us, it was like, what can we do not to get burnout quickly, and how to get more results coming with the level I have, and how to play at the same level for long. You know, that's the questions we raise. So I'm not really, as you can hear, I'm not really excited, you know, about what happened. It's more about how can I maintain that. That's how I see it.
Pretty cool. But I think that's a very unique mindset, I would say. Very cool. So we're at the waterdrop store now.
I can see.
We'll have quite a few fans here waiting. They're here for you, not because of the car. And we'll go in, we'll have a quick meet and greet, and then we'll drive you to the Stadthalle.
With the same car, of course. Okay.
Hey guys, give it up for Alex!
This one.
So how does it feel? You come to the store in I don't want to say a random city because it's my city, but you come to a place and then there's suddenly, I don't know, 50 fans waiting for you. This guy telling you coming 7 hours from Poland because he saw it on Instagram yesterday, coming down here just to meet you for like 3 seconds. How does that feel?
It's nice. It's definitely not the first time I'm having events like this in different parts of the world. But yeah, it's nice to see people that they're coming.
Do you get used to it, or
not
is it...
so many here actually? I thought it's going to be much more than that, but I was not sure. You know, sometimes you expect a lot, and there's few people coming. Sometimes you don't expect anyone, and there is like
a massive crowd.
Yeah, like we did an event in Moscow, and we thought like between 300 and 500 people would come.
Yeah.
And it was 4,000 at the end.
What?
We couldn't know, but this is like, and then we did the same in St. Petersburg, and it was like also like maybe like back in the days we did the same thing. It was like, yeah, Moscow was 4,000, easy 4,000.
4,000.
Easy.
But that's like a public event then.
Yeah, we couldn't accommodate all of them because we rented like a little basketball court, not little, like the fan-based stuff, like when we with one of the sponsors, we do events there, and then we were expecting like 300, 500 people maybe, and then it was like 3.5 or 4K at the end.
It's insane.
Yeah. So sometimes like this, sometimes like I announced something and then it was like we expect 50 people, it was like 5,000. Sometimes we expect 5,000, it was like 300 people.
Crazy.
But in Vienna, especially in the city I never played, so even like 50, 60 people is already good, especially most of them were Kazakhstan or Russians, as you can hear.
Yeah.
They've all been speaking Russian, so yeah.
There's a big Russian community here, I would say.
Yes, I know. We Russians love Austria and
yeah.
Vienna especially. Like I have a lot of friends here that lives here, so.
Next time you come, we'll take you to the headquarters.
Sure, we should.
But you have work to do.
Yes, that's the important thing. And actually the lemon one is really nice. I like it.
Yeah, how do you
I really like
the flavor?
it. I really like it.
And you said you use caffeine sometimes, but mostly when you're...
During the matches, yes, I use.
Okay.
Well, I drink a lot myself. Like I drink a lot. I drink maybe between 5 and 7 liters a day, I would say.
Incredible. So how often have you played Vienna?
It's my second time. I played once in 2019. I was in Qualis back then.
But is it correct that you turned... I wasn't quite sure because we researched this and then we looked up and we saw you turned pro in 2016, but also in 2014 you had some sort of point a walkover in a $10,000 tournament that was also like, what was the official breaking?
2016, I think.
2016.
I think you can't really say that the person turns pro when he gets his first ATP point or something, because I got my first ATP point probably in 14.
Yeah.
But I think actual pro when I played an ATP, I consider myself a pro since I played my first ATP event.
Okay.
Like,
which one was that?
Actually, it was 2014.
In St. Petersburg?
No, it was in Moscow.
Moscow.
I got a wild card in Moscow, and then I played an event. Then I played also an event in St. Petersburg in 2015. Then I played an event in Moscow, St. Petersburg and Moscow. So my debut in the main draw of the ATP event was 2016 St. Petersburg by the wild card. And then next week I played Moscow, and then I made my first quarterfinal from qualis.
Wow.
I have beaten first top 20 player along the way. I beat Bautista.
Bautista?
Yeah, already. He was coming from Shanghai finals, and I was coming from Challenger.
Nice.
Or a future, I think from a future.
And what would you say is the difference between the 2016 Bublik and 2025? How is it?
Everything.
Everything?
Except the personality, I guess. Everything.
How would you play against yourself? How would you think the match would go?
Now?
Yeah, you'd play the 2016 Sasha Bublik.
No, but I know myself, so I would declassify myself. You know, I would definitely, like, I know the spots I was playing. I know the weaknesses I had, and I had many weaknesses back then.
So you'd crush him.
Declassify. the guy would quit tennis after that. He would be like, that's not.
Yeah.
Come on, guess.
That's it. Guess. Okay, you would declassify him.
Yeah, definitely. Like not a single chance.
Now, if you could play a player from any year, who would you want to compete with?
It's always a pity that I came on the tour when Rafa and Roger were still playing, and I never played none of those. So I definitely played Roger. In any day, any time. Maybe he's gonna have an exhibition and he'll call me to play exhibition. That would be a highlight. If I would definitely play him.
Fantastic.
Because I think he's the best player that ever picked up the tennis racket.
I saw him serve in Shanghai. It looked just like always.
Like back in 20 years ago.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
If you would change one rule to make it funnier on court, what would you change?
So it doesn't matter if we go into the exhibition tennis.
No,
quick.
It doesn't matter.
I would definitely make matches shorter.
Shorter.
I would play one set or something like this. Like win or lose, you know, something like this. Because it's demanding for us, you know. We play, you know, week in, week out.
I don't know how you do the slams, honestly.
It's tough, but you get used to it. Like it's tough from the outside. It's tough if you actually stepping on court. Like I definitely practiced with many young guys, or not really young, 22, 23 years old. You know, they're maybe 300, 400 in the world, and I would play with them before going into the slam. So we would play 5-set formats. So let's say maybe 3 days in a row. Right before flying to New York, I had the guy coming to me that was my hitting partner. He's maybe 400 in a row, so he's a good player. Like he's fit, he's trying to get there, and we played, and he was dead. Like, and me, I was not even feeling it. So you get used to it. You know, you get used to that load. The most important thing is that you load yourself the same way since you're a kid. You know, since say you're 18 years old, then like the good guys started at 16. Average guys start at 18, 20, you know, because this is the difference you have, you know, because I was loading myself the same way since I was 18 years old. So I had 10 years experience over someone who's doing that for 3. So I definitely know how to use my body wiser in that matter. So that's why when you have youngsters coming to the slams and they play, let's say us as a middle age already in tennis, we have an advantage because they have the youth, you know, they have the body's healthier, they recover faster, they have less shortened on breath, but we have more experience how to use our body. You know, sometimes you see, many times actually, you see in the slams, someone would go and lose the first set, like Novak is always losing the first set on the slams for some reason. And then he's beating the guys because he knows that he's using the body better, you know, it's like a marathon.
Didn't you win a tournament by losing the first set and then always winning in 3?
Yes, I did. I was the first guy to do that actually, but that was not on purpose.
I can imagine. It's pretty unique.
Yeah, it was a nice tournament.
So looking into 26, you want to continue the roll, keep the level.
Yes, I think that's important. I always define the season by its ending, so I think I don't know how I'm gonna end this one, but if I'm gonna end the next one in the range of this one,
Yeah.
that's a good one. That's a good thing. Because I always say that I'm about longevity. You know, I'm always thinking about long term. I don't think short term. I always think about more year, 2 more years, 3 more years, 5 more years, because that's how I think a good tennis player is made. About the consistency.
Yeah.
About the Masters played, Slams played. We should have gone here.
Now we're gonna go in from the back.
Ah, okay. So that's how I see it. So for me, if I can do another 5, 6 seasons in the range of this or the previous one, you know, somewhere in between, that would be nice. If I can touch a highlight of a top 10, qualify for Nito, that's a dream. But if it's not happening, it's okay. So, for me, it's more about being in the zone, being an actual, you know, every week.
But that's amazing. Sounds like you're balanced.
I try to be, at least that's
Or
what
more, or were you less balanced or more balanced in the past?
definitely less balance. Definitely less. I always thought that it's about quick money. It's about quick results. I always was happy, and very happy when I win something, and then I was like very upset when I was losing. So I was like, of course, less. But then I found out I was lucky enough to stay in the zone for years, and then I realized that this is what I like. You know, not having a certain certainty in the future.
Makes sense. So we're gonna post this few of your answers, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
What would you tell the young aspiring kids on that front when it comes to thinking about it long term? What would you tell them if they're 14-year-olds trying to break through somehow?
I don't think a 14-year-old needs a longevity perspective. I think a 14-year-old needs a dream, and never let anyone talk you out of it. I think this is the most important, because a lot of people will doubt you. A lot of people will, just even random guys on the street will tell you that, oh, you know, it's not happening. You know, how many players actually making living from tennis? So it's just true. But you don't need to think about that. You just need to have a dream and wake up with it, go to sleep with it, and then maybe it's gonna happen. You know, dreams have good things. Sometimes they're happening. You know, so I guess that's the most important thing for a kid.